Hi.
This is my mom.
Hi.
Okay, what's your full name?
My full name is Susan Marie Moak, but I like to be called Sue.
Okay. Where were you born?
I was born in San Rafael, California, right in Marin County.
Can you talk about your life there, like where you lived?
I was born in San Rafael, but I don't remember that because I was only 2 when I moved to Novato, California, and I stayed there till I was in my 20s. Then I moved to Petaluma, and then I moved to South San Francisco in 1988, and I've been here ever since. My childhood in Novato was really fun, really, really fun. I had like a fairy tale childhood. It was just great. We always did fun things. We laughed all the time. We got to climb hills and climbing creeks, and it was like the country. I loved it.
How many members of your family do you have?
I have a brother who's 4 years older than me, myself, Nancy, my sister who's 13 months younger than I am, and then a sister who's 7 years younger than I am.
Do you want to talk about how your family was like?
You know, my family, when we were growing up, we were just like every other family. We sort of, all brothers and sisters sort of argue back and forth, but there was never any big arguments. And as adults, we've never had an argument ever. Whenever we get together, you just automatically smile because it's going to be fun. Everybody has fun. And again, we're just the normal family. Just, you know, my grandmothers lived with us on and off. Not all the time. And it was just loud and crazy in our house. It was fun.
Do you want to talk about how your parents were like, your mom or dad, like their personalities?
Well, my mother was Irish, and she had spirit. She was funny, a funny woman, and she was a little bit crazy too. It was really a lot of fun being around her. She had very creative punishments, very creative compliments. My father was German and English and Dutch, and he was very serious until it came to my mother. He just idolized my mother. He would smile every time she would walk into a room, and he was the serious one. My mother was the crazy one, and we were always laughing and fooling around, and it was great. I have a lot of fun stories from my mother, a lot.
Do you want to tell a story?
No, I can't tell any stories from my mother. First of all, you wouldn't understand it because I'd be laughing the entire time. I've tried this several times, as you know.
The Christmas
it never works out.
Do you want to describe your life when you were a kid, like how you were taught or something about your school life?
Well, I went to Catholic school, 1st through 8th grade, and it was the nuns were pretty serious. They ruled the roost. You didn't cross them or break any rules because you were afraid of them, and then if you weren't afraid of them, you were afraid of your parents. In my classes, there was 50 kids in each class, from
That's
1st
wow.
grade to 8th grade. After 8th grade, I went to public middle school. We had to go to 9th grade. And then high school was only 3 years when I was in school. And so then I went to public high school in Novato also. And my whole entire high school class was 300. I mean, it wasn't a big town. It was fun. We had a lot of things to do, but we didn't have homework like you guys have homework. No, we didn't even come close to what you do. Nothing like that. I don't know why all of a sudden homework is important, but I guess it is. Here we are.
I hate homework.
No, we don't.
Okay, I don't. Do you want to talk about your life now, like me and my sister?
Well, my life now is, I can't without crying. I'm sorry, I can't cry. I'm truly blessed. I have everything I've ever wanted. Everything. I have great kids. They are smart and pretty and kind, and you can't ask for any more than that. They volunteer any place that they're needed without questioning, without ever saying, I'm too tired, or I don't want to get up that early, or no excuses whatsoever. They always do things for other people, which to me is a mark of success on my part for raising you kids like this. A lot of kids don't do what you do, and I'm very proud, very, very proud to be your mothers. See, I'm crying.
That'll make me cry.
I know.
Do you want to talk about, because people might be questioning why.
Why I adopted you?
Yeah, that.
To be absolutely bluntly honest, I have horrible taste in men. That's why. I could never find a boyfriend that I wanted to marry or was even interested in being married. And I always wanted a family. I always wanted 10 or 15 kids. And time was clicking away very, very fast. And I was depressed about not having children. My mother said, well, you better stop feeling sorry for yourself and think of a way. There are other ways to have children. Everybody adopts children every day. And I just looked at her like she was insane and didn't even think about ever adoption. And I started investigating adoption, and from that moment on, I knew I was going to adopt. And then it's just a series of decisions you make when you decide to adopt. Is it going to be a child, a U.S. American citizen child, or an international child? And then is it going to be a boy or a girl, and what age, and on and on and on, and it just blossoms from there. And there's a saying in the adoption world that the child that you are assigned is meant to be your child, and they couldn't be more right than the two girls that I got. I got Lucy. I adopted Lucy when she was 6 months old, and I brought her home when she was 7 months old. And then the birth mother was pregnant again and decided to give this child up, the child that wasn't born, up for adoption, and went back to the same place that she had gone. And they called me and said, the birth mother has another baby. Would you like to adopt this sibling? And I said, absolutely. I didn't know if it was a girl or a boy, or healthy or not healthy. It didn't matter. Nothing mattered. I was going to adopt a sibling. And so we started that process. And then I got Molly. And then I adopted my kids from Guatemala. And there was a series of reasons for Guatemala, which I won't go into now. But it's a very small country, and right by Mexico. And I couldn't have picked a better country or children, or, oh my gosh, everything is working out so well. And I even was supposed to pick up Molly on September 10th, 2000.
It's 9/11.
9/11. I was supposed to pick her up 9/11, but I couldn't get there. My boss asked me to stay, so I delayed my trip for a week, and then 9/11 happened, and I had to delay my trip. The government shut down the airlines, and then they shut down the adoptions for a while, and so I couldn't go pick up Molly till the next April, which was pretty much killing me.
Almost when I was 1.
Yeah, you were 10 months, yeah.
Yeah.
But you had my name, you were mine, and I was hiring a babysitter to take care of you, and you were very, very happy at the babysitters. So I got to bring her home then, and it was the happiest day of my life. I don't think I slept for 2 days, only because I was so excited to have 2 baby girls in my house. And from then on, it's been nothing but happiness. Just laughing, and everybody is having a good time. My house is the house to be at. That's the way I want it. I want to have things for the kids to do and food for them to eat, and I've always tried to be that mom. So far so good.
You did. You are that mom.
So far so good. Yeah, we got a ways to go.
Thank you for that.
I'm glad.
Well, this is the end.
That's the end.
Yeah, we're done.
Well, thank you very much for watching me cry. Goodbye.
Bye.